Hey guys, what is going on? RedMaster here, and welcome back to the episode of Cards and Castles Ranked with Red. Of course, this time we are bringing you the Prehistoric Druids once again. I didn't believe we ranked it on camera last season, so it's been a hot minute since you guys have seen the list in action. So with that being said, without further ado, I'm hoping it can maintain. Well, last season it was actually 31-65, I believe. So hopefully this time I can do a bit better. I want to bring it up into 3200s, but with that being said, we got to make sure that that can get there in the first place. So let's go ahead and jump into match number 1 and see how things go down. Alright, so first matchup here, Abundance of Rats, as I can see by my opening hand, which isn't bad. I'm going to get rid of one, just purely to see what else we can get. We do have the Elvish Thief here, so something bigger would have been nice to ramp into, but unfortunately we're not left with that option, which is okay. It's okay. I would ideally like something bigger, though, because again, we are seeing the Warlock Crusader again, and of course that tends to give us some trouble from time to time, so we'll see how things go. We'll see. I'm allowing him to take the 3 damage early on, just to see if I can tempt him to move in closer. I feel like if I throw out something like the Elvish Thief, he could easily burn that. Okay, looks like we're going to go with the Cleric approach. Very well then, very well. Let's go with a Rat King, see what he's got for us. I can only imagine it can go so well. Oh, I just realized my speakers are not properly, or at least it's not going into the right one, so there might not be any audio for you guys. Maybe, I don't know. I'm just gonna fix it real quick while he's taking his turn. Flamestorm, okay, yeah, I expected that to come out sooner or later. Good use on the Cleric heal, though. That is going to be a bit tricky, although, let's see. We need him to heal his castle. Perfect. Castle heal opens us up for a thief kill. He can't heal up anything even further. And then we can actually coin out a Maddie, considering that we have the extra gold. We do need to get ourselves a bit more of a vantage point here. We need to kind of reestablish ourselves a bit, because he's slowly burning away our deck. We're already at 13, and we're not even in the mid-game yet, so that is troubling. Although he might start to slow down. Chaotic Storm nearly 2 hits the castle, which again is not necessarily what we want at the moment. We do have... Okay, we do have this. The ability to leave it at that, I think. Yes? Yeah. Because if he Dragon's Fires here, this is some decent Dragon's Fire value. If he does get that, we move in with our Mordock. Don't tell me he's going to write Headwood. Alright. He doesn't write Headwood, but that is troubling. Yeah, that's troubling for sure. Alright, let's do a little bit of this. Oof, okay. Not what we want. Again, that just furthers Dragon's Fire value a whole lot more, actually. I was hoping to maybe rampage the Mordock if we had the opportunity, but he definitely has a Dragon's Fire in there. Well, maybe not. He hasn't used one yet. I can't imagine him using a right at this point, because it's not. There's too many targets to really hit the castle, which I think this deck is just designed to hit castle. We've seen Chaotic Storm, Headwood, Flamestorm, so they're all things to pretty much smack that castle. Really? Can you go for anything except the castle? Jesus. Alright, well, he actually had the burn. He had the burn from Mordock anyway, so he definitely needed that first right. Alright, we are not in a good position. Definitely not a good position. We could use, you know, something with a bit more bite here, but, okay. I can get behind this a little bit. Let's see what we can do here. Again, I think this is a lost game already in our opening. There's so much that he can do in terms of these colors to just continually smacking face. And we don't have heals. That's the main problem nowadays. Like it seems like you need heals because especially these decks seem to be running around a lot more lately, and I'm not sure why. Just just is what it is. Um, okay, Hovel is not what I wanted to see. What we can do to buy ourselves a little bit of time. I mean, he could have a Flamestorm in his hand right now, and a Flamestorm does end this matchup. Or Luminaris, if he happens to carry that for that Frog Prince, another game ender, pretty much. I'll try to mitigate the value on it, but I think it's not going to be enough. Alright, yeah, Blaze. I should have thrown the Dino Rider in front. Alright, so that's the first matchup lost. There wasn't a lot I could really do. We had a bit of, we had some moments where it looked like we were coming back, but he unfortunately had the answers, and that is essentially what those colors are made of. And as we run into match number 2, we're going to have to face the same thing again. So let's hopefully come out on top this time. Alright, and speaking of which, I cannot for the life of me, alrighty. It's not the worst start I could have. Definitely not the best either. I got Maddie, I got Miner. Alright, well I'm going to be able to play Miner, so wonderful. As our opening here, I mean, maybe he's going to burn away, maybe Priest is going to come out. Nope, Cleric, because you're just going to be... Hi, you're a Cleric. Haha, Cleric time. Alright, that's not bad. I mean, honestly, I didn't expect it that something as high as Darkbender right out of the gate. Okay, and he had the answer for Dwarf Miner, so smart not to necessarily push that just yet. Let me go ahead and get Dino Rider on the board here. See what that can do for us. I mean, I might be able to do... Okay, there's a Fear. It isn't really too bad. It's Fear after all. Staples. Okay, so this seems more like a dedicated Knight deck. Which is going to be interesting for us. We don't... I mean, we haven't seen a Knight deck in a while. I think that's the play. I don't think... He can't Lumi just yet. So there's no point in doing that. The only things he's thrown out are building cards plus the Cleric. So there's really not a lot going on in his hand from what that says. Oh, okay. Oh boy. Alright, well, yep. Let's just get that going. Move another one down there. We'll just do that. I think that's the play. And now even if he has the Luminaris, it's not going to get a whole lot of value on that Dino Rider. Oh, there goes the Cleric to heal the castle. Oh, hi, Frog Prince. Alright, well, that's quick match number 2, going in our favor, that one. I mean, there's not... That was just kind of elementary. Textbook, by the book, I don't know. Whatever you want to call it. That went well for us, is what I'm trying to say here. Although he did have these buildings, I don't really think his deck produced a whole lot in his hand. I mean, his opening moves were Cleric, then Armory, followed by Stables, so... I mean, again, not a whole lot, but I would say that's still a win for us regardless. And we can move into match number 3 now, hopefully with a bit more momentum on our side. Currently at 1-1. Hopefully we can go 4-1 to put this deck somewhere in the 3100s, I believe. I believe last season was a 3165 for this deck, so I really don't want to go 2-3 because it's going to bring this deck under. But again, we just have to kind of see where things go. So match number 3, let's just jump into it. With that being said, I can get rid of a Centaur here. We have the Miner to open us up, followed by a Dino Rider and a Scope. Going up against Crusader Ninja. Alright. I mean, I have Rat King. So I could do some work for us. Alright. I think I have an idea of what deck is being played here. Boy, it's going to be one of those. So, right now I'm on the assumption that this is going to be a Magic Eater deck. I kind of see the Banshee, the minor spells a little bit here. Oh. Okay. There's a little bit of that going on. So with that being said, I'm going to try and do a little bit of pushing here. Reason being, his deck shouldn't have a whole lot of answers for, you know, multiple targets like this, especially in the early stages. Crusader Warlock, Crusader Ninja isn't, you know, meant to have a whole lot of answers like that. So hopefully we can make a push here and see what we can find. There's a Dwarf Paladin. Alright, good use of the Paladin. Definitely a smart use there. There's not a whole lot that I can respond with at the moment. He'll get a sharpened swords, which isn't bad. The upkeep definitely hurt me, I think, because I would have been able to centaur that Knight of Flowers before it got buffed. And right now, I'm kind of without an idea here for what to do. I think right now the plan is to fall back a little bit, see what he's got cooking. Potentially, we might see a Magic Eater sometime soon, and when that's the case, I mean, he might be just sitting back until he draws one. Maybe has a lot of minor spells in his hand. I can't see him exactly using all those yet. Oh. That's a Ronin. Oh, fantastic. Alright, well, let's go ahead and get Big Boy Dino Rider out. Wait, can he hit that? No, he can't. Okay. Well, unless he swiftnesses or something. I'm going to risk it. Dino Rider out in front should be able to take down a lot of what's incoming here. He's going to at least trade with one unit, which is going to be, okay, the Knight of Flowers, and then maybe, alright, Paladin too, so that's good. But that does mean he wants to save this Ronin, or at least that's the idea. It's the goal, if you will. I'm gonna go call for aid here. Because the body should do me well. I think I just have to double body block here, right? I think. The only real thing I can think of. The question is what hits first and what doesn't. Maybe he's got a panda. If he's got a panda, that'll be nasty. Okay. Not the idea that I was thinking. Okay. Ooh. Okay. Oh. Alright, I am... Shit, I am a bit lost here in what to do, per se. I think I do that. I think I let him take the 7 on castle. My issue is what's going to follow up. It's probably going to be big, right? Yeah, swordsman. That's big. Well, not as big as he might think. Okay. So, plan of attack here. I come down here, Dwarven Scope, right? I bop him. I kill him off with the Lumberjack. And I wholeheartedly pray that he can't take me out, maybe? He's going to go all for face, I know that much. My question is, could he buff, which it doesn't... Alright, well, this game. Forgot he saw the sharpened swords. Arg. Alright, well, that's 1 and 2 so far, and I mean, not what we wanted to see, personally, in my belief. I mean, I should have remembered he had the sharpened swords, but there really wasn't much I can do to block off any of that situation. I probably should have executioned that Minotaur at the start, so I would have had some invest going, but it is what it is. I'm going to try and end this out at 3-2 and hopefully remain relatively in the same spot as we now jump into match number 4. Let's go. And the game just starts me off with both of my Fenrirs, thinking that I'm going to be able to use these right about now. Yeah, that'll work out well, game. Alright. Minor, Lumberjack. Maybe I could draw something good from the Lumberjack, because right now, the game's not dealing me good things, or the initial draw. Oh, come on, please hit the castle. Thank you. If I needed a break, game, now is that solid time. I'm just gonna hit the cleric and pass. I really can't do anything here, which is not good for this kind of hand. Alright, that's not bad. I gotta trade with a blacksmith. At least I got that going for me. Oh, come on. I don't have it. I think I need to revamp this deck. I really do. Because there are things in here that... Where were you like a while ago? That's my question. But yeah, no, I think a revamp might be in order for you soon. Or at least with this deck. I don't have a dwarf in hand, do I? No. Okay, I can't necessarily do that yet, but in the meantime, T-Rex is going right here. Yeah, that's the plan. Oh, I forgot he feared. Oh well, that's still fine. Dino Rider, protect yourself. Well, that actually is decent, because I do need him for the buff, so... What I'm thinking right now, my plan anyway, is to get some... Ooh, can I get some value on this? I think I can. I think I can get some value. Because Big Boy gets a little buff, right? Big Boy chomps 1. Big Boy chomps 2. I move up. I do this. I get the Sea Witch to threaten the temple down there. And I end my turn. I think. I think that's how that goes, right? Hopefully. But that was good. 2 range units taken down with relatively minor losses. Swordsman going to follow up on that, which is excellent. I do like to see that a little bit. You know what else I like to see, actually? I do like to see a Fenrir. I was questioning on whether or not I should give my Sea Witch the Dwarven Scope, but I'm like, you know what? I think Fenrir might be better out now, so I can give him a scope and do a hell of a lot more for me. And right now, he's making awful trades in terms of like what we're laying down on him. He's got to do things that you normally wouldn't, so I can tell he's not in the best of positions. Craxus. Okay, that's an unfortunate hit there. However, I can use that because then he gets the scope, right? He bops there. And I think I'm going to hold off there for my turn. Blue-yellow doesn't have any hard removal, and with what he's got out on the board currently, it's definitely not going to work out. Oh, son of a bitch. Alright, well, that's just toxic. I mean, fair play to him. He did stop. Alright, I get it. Jesus. Alright, well, this guy has issues against me now for some reason. I don't know why. Let's do our best to move away from the situation before things get ugly. do that, right? I am going to lose my Fenrir's here, but I think we'll still be okay. That was wasn't the best decisions by me. I probably should have moved the Fenrir after the Rampage. Then again, it's Cloak of Ice. What are you gonna do? And that Joan Vieves deflect. Fantastic. You know, I could really appreciate you not spamming me with snob emotes. But that's just me. Alright, Cleric. Heal Castle. That's fine. Oof. So much Cleric today, I don't know why. Yeah, he's gonna go for the Elvish Thief. Smart play, considering that your armor's gonna regen anyway. Does this work out? Hold on, I gotta figure this out. So he hits there. T-Rex hits. Rat comes down. Does that. We'll hit a rat up there. Okay, I think we are back on track. I have no idea. We still have execution, which is going to be great. Although... I'm kind of thinking here, because whatever he's going to throw out something big, right? Okay, that's not what I thought he was going to do. Alright, he's going to... my idea right now, something big's going to come out. Alright, something big didn't come out. Alright. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. And then Maddie... Oh, hey, that works. Alright. Not a bad turn there. Lich coming in handy, I guess. He does need a big heal, though, which I assume he's got. Ooh, hello, voice. Arbiter's Return, maybe, or a Hand to the Saint, one of the two. Okay, going be hands, probably, right? Or he's going to draw for something, by the looks of it. I think if he had hit down, that would have been more devastating, because the Elvish Thief is down there, so a little bit of a misplay there. Does he have enough to counter or survive? Okay, he's got that. I don't know if... yeah, that's game. So I could do, right? He comes up, smacks, and just put him out of his misery. I'll do that. Alright, so it looks like it was going to be a tricky situation there, but we did manage to get out there, so we are 2-2. Not gonna lie, I thought this was gonna go a bit better, but that just shows how much I desperately need to revamp this deck. which maybe I'll showcase at the end of the video here if folks want to help me out with that. But in the meantime, one more match to go. Let's see where we can end up. A win is definitely needed here to keep us in maybe that 3,100 range. We'll definitely sink probably. I just hope it's not going to be too far. If it's, I imagine right now we are sinking into the either 3,000s or low 3,100s. That's my guess. I don't know if that's the case, but let's see what happens. Again, one more matchup here. Let's just hope for the best. There's only so much that this can, there's only so many directions this can go, so I don't know. But afterwards, I'll definitely showcase the list in case folks want to help me revamp this, because I think after this, the deck definitely needs a bit of a fine-tuning, so I'll show the list anyway. But with that being said, match number 5, let's go ahead and get right to it. Alright, and for our final matchup here, we are pretty decent. I'm going to cycle away these because I don't think we'll need them. Okay, Miner is definitely good. Evolution, the one copy in my deck, and I get it now. Huzzah. Going up against Pirate Viking. Okay, so no Crusaders here, which is going to be nice. Oh, a little bit of early gold gain. Interesting. In that case, I will respond with a Mage Apprentice. A little more aggressively on that one, for that matter. But hey, let's see what you got. You want something with 6 gold, it looks like. So I can assume Minotaur, T-Rex maybe, Cannoneer. Oh crap. Alright, and that doesn't really help us, I think. I mean, no, doesn't help us, but let's see what I can do. Alright, so that Cannoneer is going to be a bit tricky, especially since it's so early in the matchup. I do have Dino Rider, which is going to be a great counter. However, that is not currently the position I am set up in. Okay, and he blasts the Rat King. Surprisingly. Normally they leave the Rat King alive. Alright, thank the Lord. Let's go ahead and get one of these out here. Let's get our bad boy rats out. So this, let's see, 5. Okay, so that does give us the amount we need to execution this Cannoneer. We might not have to, though. We'll see what he's got in store. He's got a lot of gold gain going on in this deck here. We got House of Daggers, we got Stubs, so this might just be one of those ramp-ish decks, or ramp-type decks. Oh, alright. Hello. Hello, boys. How we doing today? Good? Alright. He gave us some small ignition value there. Which I think we obviously have to take the ignition value. Not giving him any more gold. If I had moved, if my Mage Apprentice was closer, we would have been able to get rid of that with actually, without using our execution. You know what? I'm still hopeful. Still a little bit hopeful for that, actually. Let's see if I can do it. Let's see if I can let's see if I don't have to use the execution. Considering we've come so far already. Meanwhile, Dino Rider should survive the blast. We'll see if he decides to boost up. You know, Blacksmith Armory easily takes out the Rider. And he's still got a lot of gold to do things with. He'll have, if he uses Armory, he'll have 6 gold. If he uses Blacksmith, he'll get 7 gold. I don't know why that took me a little longer. Okay, so there goes the Rider, which I assumed to be the case anyway. And I think he understands that... Oh. Pillar. let's trade there, as I unfortunately meant to do already. So that pillar tells me he wants to keep the rats alive. I think purely for the con artist gold gain. That's the only thing I can really imagine there. Because where else would the pillar kind of be there? In which case, he does have 10 gold, so again, there's still some options. But the problem is, he's low on cards here. He is low on cards, and that does factor into a deck like this. You use the resources too fast, you're ultimately going to burn out a lot quicker, and that's not good. Especially for when you have all this gold and no cards to actually use that with. Alright, and there is the big target of the deck. There is Swordsman. Alright, so pretty much I think our last big threat here actually is going to get taken down by the combination of our rat and our rider here. Oh, I should have kept him in the... Nah, whatever, it's fine. I forgot he's in the pillar because, you know, pillar exists. Haha. But honestly, it's not much of a problem, I think. We do have 2 rangers in our hands now, and we still have the execution for whatever else that his deck is lurking. So even if he does manage to draw something bigger, we are going to be instantly able to take that out thanks to the execution. And you can see here the deck is starting to slow down quite a bit. He's taking longer with his moves, and his cards are, you know, they're not exactly the strongest that are currently out there for this type of deck. Okay, con artist being thrown up there. See, okay, Yarm. Yep, another big threat that we can easily just get rid of. And it's kind of what I was talking about. Because we are able to just do this, right? Bop the Yarm. I will give him another card off the draw, of course, but we will take out Pillar this time around. I'll give him the con artist to kill off the miner with. However, let's stop that freezing from continuing to happen. Okay, a little bit more resources thanks to the lumberjack, but I think things are going to be a lot slower for him. If I can assume correctly here, I don't know. There is still some threats to worry about in here. We do know he's rocking things like swords. Okay, we're going to ignore my miner then. So, there's a big boy in the back then. Alright, and that big boy is Minotaur. Fair enough. Oh, hi. Okay, well, buddy, that's kind of rude. Can't be pulling my stuff in closer like that. Yeah, let's do that. That'll be the play. Alright, so Winds of the Nord. Not a card I've seen in a hot minute. Right now, that Ranger, okay, he's gonna die. Thanks to Lumberjack. Lumberjack always comes in and saves the day, doesn't he? Okay, make that 2 Lumberjacks, although, honestly, with Minotaur still being around, I don't think he'll be able to take it out. Maybe he will, considering that he's got the temple. He does get it. Ugh! Oh, I definitely need a boost here. You are not the... Son of a bitch. Alright, fine. Oh, alright, that helps. I can throw you. Alright. Actually, I shouldn't have done that. Whatever. Whoops. I forgot the other rat was at the bottom there. Well, I don't know if that's going to help him all too much, but, have at it. You don't have another lumberjack, I promise you that. Nope. Oh, another wins. That's not really good for me. Alright, we'll do that. we'll do this, right? And then we can bop the temple up here. Yeah, and then I think I can do, oh shit, I didn't, I misclicked. Typed it in too fast. Alright, this should be game over. There's not a whole lot this guy can pull, I think. There's no way you're doing 11 damage in one turn. No, no way. Sorry, pal. Alright, so 3-2, the final record for the Prehistoric Druids this season, and we end up, yeah, figured, 3104. So a 60-star drop, or 61, maybe? Yeah, 61-star drop. Unfortunate, but we do maintain the 3100s, but, you know, I think that does mean that this deck definitely needs a bit of a revamp. We are currently down the past 2 seasons, this season and last season, so I think it does need a bit of a revamp. So I think what we'll do now, just as a little final showcase here, if you stuck around for this long in the video, again, not only do I appreciate you, but I would also like your help. I'm going to go ahead and showcase the deck list for Prehistoric Druids, and if you guys want to, feel free to either leave in the comments section or message me on the Cards and Castles Discord. Suggestion, improvement ideas for Prehistoric Druids. I definitely want this deck to be one of those decks that I can always go to, but lately it's been, again, having some trouble. So, with that being said, here is the quick deck list show for the Prehistoric Druids. So, of course, like I mentioned, quick showcase of the Prehistoric Druid list. Now, again, it's been quite some time since I've rearranged this list, so definitely looking to maybe improve upon it a bit. I think the last time I changed it was for the Fenrir patch, in which the Fenrir was bumped up to 7 gold, and in which I kind of kept him at 2 and kind of did some other things. But I think this deck does need some improvements for sure, so I mean, looking at it right now, maybe my thoughts, dropping the call for aid, maybe even dropping the evolution and reducing the nest to maybe not so, heavily rely on maybe Dino, maybe get some other elements incorporated in here. Those are my initial thoughts. I would like to hear your guys' thoughts in regards to what I should do with the Prehistoric Druid list. Definitely don't want to get rid of it, but maybe some suggestions for improvements would be greatly appreciated. But with that being said, I think it's about time we wrap this video up. And with that being said, guys, I'm going to do it for this edition of Ranked with Red. Let me know what you guys thought of the matches here in the video by leaving your thoughts down in the comment section below. If you did enjoy the video, be sure to like, share, and subscribe if you haven't already if you are new to the channel or haven't done so already, as you haven't hit that subscribe button yet for whatever reason. Be sure to show you about the channel by clicking that subscribe button at no extra cost to you. And again, looking for suggestions on improving that Prehistoric Druid list. So anything that you guys have are greatly appreciated. So with that being said, that's going to do it for me for now. So until next time, guys, stay gaming.